Alright, good afternoon. Do let me know if you are unable to hear me or if you are unable to view my screen. Okay, so basically before we start, so normally I will just enter the conversation 10 minutes before, because I'm using at Souls 247, so I need to admit people in. Okay, since I need to admit people in, so I'll just enter the conversation 10 minutes before. If that person is not invited by me, so I need to so I need to admit people in. So I'll just enter 10 minutes before, I just admit them in, and then while waiting for others, I normally just present my screen, so like what I did currently. Okay, I just present my screen so that everybody will be able to view the slide. Okay, I just share my screen, and then I just mention, okay, thank you very much for joining, we will start at 3. Thank you very much for joining, we will start in 10 minutes. So just to let them know that we are starting soon. Okay, so yeah, I'll just wait for others to join in, and then let's say times now is already 3 o'clock, then I will proceed with the class. So when I proceed with the class, okay, so when I proceed with the class, I normally just mention my name, and as well as the title for the course. Okay, let's say, hi, my name is Katie and I will be your trainer for today. Our topic will be organizing Google Meet meetings using Google Calendar. Okay, so just click a brief introduction about yourself. So normally we just going to introduce ourselves, okay, and then we are going to introduce the topic, so for them to be aware as well if they are in the correct meeting, because sometimes maybe we are scared they as well are not in the correct meeting, so we want to ensure that they are aware in which meeting are they in, and if they are in the correct class. So if let's say you're supposed to start at 3, so just mention, okay, times now is 3 o'clock, therefore we will proceed with the class. My name is Katie and I'll be your trainer for today. Our topic will be organizing Google Meet meetings using Google Calendar. Okay, so before I proceed to the next one, I'm presenting. Let me stop presenting first. Alright, when you are presenting, okay, when you are presenting to the audience, so you will notice that on the bottom part, you will notice these differences only when you are watching the recording, because right now you are watching as the participant, you will not notice much about this, but then I would suggest have a look at the recording later on. You will notice what was the huge differences between the method of sharing your screen. So if you bring your cursor down, you can see present now. You have your entire screen as well as a window and a tab. So if you go ahead and proceed your entire screen, so pick your screen. Okay, if you proceed with your entire screen, so you are actually sharing with your audience, so everything that you are seeing. So if I'm opening a new tab, you will be able to see it as well. If I go back to the slide, you will be able to see it as well. If I open up my PC document, you will be able to see it as well. This is a window, okay, this is a screen, okay, you are sharing everything in your screen. Okay, even if you open up a new window as well, so I'm opening up a new window, okay, yeah, I'm opening up YouTube, and you'll be able to see it as well. Okay, as you can see right now, you can see I'm opening YouTube, okay, in a different window. So that one if you are sharing your entire screen. So next option will be a window. So now I'm sharing a window. Okay, if you decide to share with them a window, so for these differences, I'll suggest you have a look at the video for you to have a better view of what was the differences. Okay, for a window, if I open up the slide tab, yes, you'll be able to see the slide tab. If I open up our presentation, sorry, our slide here, our sheets here, you will be able to see it as well. Okay, if I open up Google Meet, you will be able to see that I'm actually open up the Meet. But since I decide to share with you a window, what happened if I created a new window? Okay, I created a new window and then I open up YouTube again, example here. Let me make it smaller so that you will be able to see it. Okay, so here you, okay, as the participant will not know, okay, what was the other things that I open up in a different window. Okay, you will not know what was the things that I'm currently watching in a different window, because I decide to share with you, okay, to share with you that is in that that is in the current window only. So in the current window, as you can see, I have a Google Meet, I have my slide. So you're only seeing this, but meanwhile actually in my screen I having another window. Again, you will be able to see it in the recording. Okay, I have another window, but then you will not be able to see it because I already decided which window that I want to share with you. The ones that I suggest you to use later on for your class, and this is my favorite as well, is when you present your screen and choose a tab. Okay, choose a tab. When you click a tab right there, so it will list out all the tab that you are currently working on, the one that you open up. Okay, as you can see here, a tab, and then you will be able to view the list right here. So it will become like this. Okay, the list, again you will be able to see it in the recording. Okay, so here you can just pick a tab that we want to share. So now I want to pick this one, Organize Google Meet meeting using Google Calendar, and click share. And right now you will not be able to, you are no longer be able to see that whatever tab that I have up there. Okay, and you are only seeing my slide. So right now, even though I'm actually opening my Google Meet, okay, you will not know because I already decide which tab that I want to share with you, and the tab will be the slide tab. So that's why you are only seeing the slide, nothing else. I would suggest later on when you want to share your tab, go with this option, a tab. And one of the other reason why I would suggest you to use this tab is because, let me exit first. Okay, it's because in each of our sorry for that, in each of our slide notes, okay, we have notes. Each of our slide we have notes, not all pages, but some pages we do have notes that to help you out when you are presenting. Okay, don't forget, whenever you are using a tab, so what's gonna happen when you click on present the view, so I actually have a notes that currently open that I can read from. But then since I decide to share with you a tab, you will not be able to view my note. Okay, you will not be able to view my note on your screen. Okay, on your screen, because I already decide that I'm going to share with you a tab for the slide. So for the notes, it will generate, it will be created, it will be open in a different tab, so you will not be able to see it. So I would suggest whenever you share your screen later on, use a tab. Okay, let me just present my entire screen. Okay, but later on for your presentation, you may just use a tab. So for my case here, I'm just going to use with entire screen. So just to show you what's happened actually. So here, when you are presenting, go here, present, click on the drop down, and choose presenter view. Okay, the reason why I ask you to go with presenter view, because you will be able to see the notes. Meanwhile, if you share your screen, a tab, and you already decide to share a tab of your slide right here, your participant will not know that you are actually referring to the notes. Okay, so here the third page, the third slide will be the learning outcome. So learning outcome will be the things that we try to achieve, okay, by the end of the course. So by the end of the course, you participant will learn how to schedule a meeting and add participant. So all this, okay, you can read from your notes as well. You don't have to worry, you have it in your notes. So for the learning outcome, things that we try to achieve is how to schedule a meeting and add participant, okay, and as well how to keep track who will be attending your meeting, how to set reminder and notification for events in your calendar. Okay, you want to set up reminder, notification, maybe 10 minutes before the event. We will share it with you how to do it. And also you have how to manage multiple calendar, because a person might have more than one calendar. So you can see as well, we will share it with you how to manage multiple calendar. So first thing first, kindly ensure that you are logged in into your Google account. So how to know that if you are logged in or not? Right here you will be seeing your profile image. Okay, on the top right you should be seeing your profile image, but then if you are seeing a sign in button instead of your profile image, means that you are not signed in. Okay, if you are seeing a sign in button instead of profile image, means that you are not signed in, so kindly sign in. So after you sign in, click on the Google Apps right here and choose calendar. Okay, click on the Google Apps and choose calendar. So once you choose calendar, it will bring you to Google Calendar. Okay, it will bring you to Google Calendar. So here it's your menu. Actually this part is your main menu. You can just click here to hide it and click to open it up. Here, okay, example, so here's my calendar, this is my main menu. You can just click here to hide the option and then click again to make the option appear. Okay, and then you want to click on the create button to create an event. Okay, click on the create button to create an event, and this is your mini calendar. Mini calendar is used to navigate through your calendar. And then right here you have list of calendar you have created. Okay, list of calendar you have created, and there others calendar, other calendar down here. Okay, it will show you the list of calendar subscribed by you. Okay, created by others, subscribe. Let's say here I have Farah's calendar as well that I subscribe. So whenever I want to check out for how's Farah's schedule, I can just click here Farah's. Okay, I can just click here Farah, so I can know that Farah's was in orange color, so I will be able to see her calendar as well. Okay, you may subscribe to others calendars that to help you out if you wish to have a session with your friend. Okay, you can add her or his calendar right here. And then for the calendar, you can decide how you want to view it. Okay, you can view your calendar by day, by week, by month, by year, schedule. By default, this will be 4 days. Okay, by default, will be 4 days. So this is mine. I changed it to 7 days. So by default, you have this for 4 days. Okay, so here you can quickly change it. Okay, how you want to view it. So I'll just go use the calendar instead. So for example, like I mentioned, this is for by default it will be 4 days. How it works? Okay, how it works. So let's say if I click on the 16, it will start on the 16 and it will have your calendar will be displayed for 4 days, 16, 17, 18, 19. So if you click on 14, your calendar will be displayed only for 4 days, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, if you choose 4 days. If you choose days, okay, since I'm clicking on the 14, as you can see here, it will show me how my calendar is gonna looks like for that particular day. Okay, so on the 14th, so this is how my calendar is going to looks like for the day. If you choose week, okay, if you choose week, so for mine it will show the entire week, and also this is the one that I prefer to use actually. Okay, if you go on the 7th, it will show you the calendar for the entire week. Okay, if you go to even though you go to the 24th, it will show you the all your calendar, your event for that whole week. You have as well month. Okay, so this is calendar by month, so you can have a look at your calendar by month. And then you have by years. So years is actually like your mini calendar, except if you're using mini calendar, you need to click. Okay, you need to click, then only the details will come out, depends on your calendar. Let's say here, if you're using day, okay, you need to click and it will show you like on your right side, okay, the agenda. However, if you're using here years, okay, let's say you're using here by years, okay, is not the best one that you can use, because since your calendar is already by years, okay, so even you click here, it will not display your data like if you choose day. Okay, if you choose day, if you pick the date here, it will immediately show you how's your agenda is gonna looks like for that particular day. Okay, it's going to share with you how's your agenda is gonna looks like for that particular day. Okay, if you pick here days, but then for years it's not going to be the best one. Okay, because for years it will not gonna show you your event unless you click from this side. Okay, let's say here I want to know how my schedule for the 11th of December. Click on 11th of December, then only I will be able to see it. Okay, so now I will be able to see my my event. Alright, so that one is for years, and as well here you have schedule. So for schedule, it will only going to display and share with you, okay, your schedule, your agenda, except those dates that you are empty, you are free. Let's say here, as you can see, 11 and then immediately 14. It will skip 12 and 13 because I have nothing on the 12 and 13. Okay, as you can see, I have nothing on 12 and 13. Therefore, if you are seeing your calendar by schedule, it will skip those who have nothing on it. So 12 and 13 has nothing on it, it will skip. Okay, so as you can see, 12 and 13 is not on the schedule. So that's it for the how can you view your calendar. So each person will have their own preference, so it might not be the same. So remember, I talk about you regarding Farah's calendar. Okay, so for Gmail, for a personal account at gmail.com, by default yours will be private. Your calendar, okay, is private, and I will not be able to see it. Okay, I will not be able to see it like what I did with Farah's. So as you can see here, let's go back to our calendar again, change it to week. So you can see here I have Farah's calendar, so I just click and I will be able to see Farah's calendar. Okay, but then if you are a Gmail user, okay, your calendar will be private, it's not public. So I need to get your permission first in order for me to view your calendar. Okay, I need to have permission first to view your calendar, and you need to make your calendar public. Then only I will be able to compare, okay, which day will you be free. Okay, to do that, go to the settings here, go to the settings, and then settings for my calendar. Okay, settings for my calendar, pick your calendar. Okay, settings for my calendar, pick your calendar, and then go to access permission and choose checks the box make available to public. So it looks like this. Go to the settings menu, go to the settings, and then here you can see settings for my calendar. Okay, settings for my calendar. So the very first one is going to be your name. Okay, because you are the one who own the calendar owner. So the calendar owner is you. So the first one, click here. So go here, access permission. If you click on access permission, again, if you are using a Gmail account, okay, if you're using a Gmail account, yours will be deactive like this one. Okay, yours will be deactive like this one, make available to public. So in order for you to share your calendar with others, you need to share here. share with specific people if you have specific people that you want to share with. If you make available to public, so even though you do not add that person, you do not share with that person, so the entire world actually can view your calendar. Okay, the entire world will be able to view your calendar. By default, yours will be private. So what I mean by private is, so here I can invite Farah. I can see Farah's calendar. So just to show you. Okay, if I add Farah's, okay, there shouldn't be any problem. But when I add my Gmail account, I already share with this person. Let me add my other Gmail account. Okay, you can see there will be an asterisk. Okay, there will be an asterisk, and they show you a message right there. Calendar cannot be shown because this person s.katie@gmail.com doesn't share her calendar. So that's why it just show you calendar cannot be shown. But it shouldn't be any problem. You still can invite this person. It just you cannot compare. You have this function, find a time. Don't worry, you will not cover this in your topic. So I'm just letting you know, okay, why this happened. Because if you use the function find a time, you'll be able to compare in between yours and as well your guest. So if you have more than one guest, okay, yeah, their calendar will come out as well. Okay, their calendar will come out as well. It looks like this. So then you can compare, okay, how am I supposed to plan out this? Okay, it looks like this. So that one, if you wish to share your calendar, it's totally up to you. You can make your calendar public. So next up, we are going to create a new meeting. So Google Meet, you can access it from your Android. You can as well you can as well have it in your App Store. Just download the application. Okay, you can have it in your App Store. And here, this one is for a personal user, Gmail. Okay, if personal user at gmail.com, if you open up meet.google.com, and then right here, okay, if you open up a new tab, so click here and then just open up Meet. Okay, open up Meet, and then it will bring you here. It will bring you here. This one is for personal user at gmail.com. Okay, the screen will be different from a personal user as well as meet.google.com for Google Workspace. So here again, this is personal account at gmail.com. So in order for you to create a meeting, just click here, new meeting, and you have option. Either you want to create a meeting for later, start an instant meeting, or schedule in Google Calendar. If you choose create a meeting for later, it's going to generate for you a Google Meet meeting, a link, okay, where you can just copy paste and share with anyone that you want to meet during the meeting. Okay, click create a meeting for later. Okay, click here, create a meeting for later, and then you just make it will just generate a meeting, okay, a link. That's it. It will generate a meeting link where you can copy and paste the meeting link into the browser. You can copy paste the meeting link into your Gmail, send an email, okay, to your participant. And then you also have start an instant meeting. So when you choose start an instant meeting, it will start a meeting automatically. Okay, start a meeting, you just need to click join now, and then you are already in a meeting. Okay, it will open up straight your Google Meet. And then you also have schedule in Google Calendar. If you choose schedule in Google Calendar, it will open up Google Calendar where you can create event for later. Okay, so this is for personal account. If you are using a Google Workspace, okay, if you are using Google Workspace, so here Google Workspace, just click here join or start a meeting. Okay, and then for Google Workspace, they don't have option like how personal account Okay, personal account, you have 3 options. Create a meeting for later, start an instant meeting, schedule in Google Calendar. So for workspace account, they join or start a meeting. So here they can key in the nickname. Okay, key in the nickname for the meeting or leave it empty. And then just click continue. They don't have option. They are going to start an instant meeting. Okay, if they do this, join or start a meeting, click continue, they are going to start an instant meeting. They don't have option to schedule, to just generate the Google Meet. Nope, they are going to start the instant meeting. So the other way for you to start a meeting is direct from your Gmail. Click here, start a meeting. Okay, click there, start a meeting, and then as you can see here, you are it will immediately open up a new tab. Okay, it will immediately open up a new tab where you can see here, will be the meeting link, and join now. For Google Workspace, they don't have option but to create an instant meeting. Okay, so it will just create it like this, and then they can just copy paste this. They can join now and add people in. To add people in when you already start a meeting, so you may just click here on show everyone, and then you can just click here add people. Okay, you may just click here add people, and then you can start adding someone else. Okay, just key in their email address and you can add people in. Next up, how can you join a meeting? So just now I show you how can you create a meeting. To join the meeting as well, you may join straight from your phone. So either you are Android user or iOS user. Okay, just download Google Meet in your phone. Okay, again, this is also slightly different, not so huge. Okay, the different here, if you are using a personal account, so you may just get the link. Okay, so every Google Meet link, okay, you just copy the link right here, enter the code. Okay, enter the code. Meanwhile, if you are using the Google Workspace account, okay, if you are using Google Workspace account, click here, join or start a meeting, click. Okay, so remember, if you are using Google Workspace account, you can create a code, you can create a nickname for a meeting. So right here, you may key in the nickname for the meeting, or you can just copy paste the meeting code. Okay, just copy paste the meeting code right here and click continue. So once you click continue, you will be into the meeting. So if you want to join a meeting straight from your inbox as well, is possible. Just click here, join a meeting. Okay, and then key in the meeting code and click join, and then that's it. Okay, you will be joining the meeting. So next up, how can you schedule a meeting and also add participant? Okay, to schedule a meeting, click on the create button right here. After you click on the create button, you can see there will be like this box come up. Okay, this box will pop out where it will expand, where you can key in more information regarding the meeting that you want to come up with. So add title will be the title for the event. Okay, click title will be the title for the event, and then you can pick the date. Okay, you can pick the timing, so how long will the meeting last. Add guest, so click here to add your guest email address, and then add Google Meet video conferencing. Keep in mind, if this is a virtual meeting, a digital meeting, you must click at Google Meet video conferencing, because if you do not click at Google Meet video conferencing, it will not generate a Google Meet link. Okay, so if you do not generate the Google Meet link, how are you supposed to meet online? So don't forget, if you are having a digital meeting, a virtual meeting, so click here at Google Meet video conferencing, so it will generate the Google Meet link. If you are going to have a face-to-face meeting, click on add location to add the location for your meeting, and then add description. So add description, you can add description regarding your meeting. What is it about? So then your guests will have a better understanding what is your meeting about, and then just click on the save button. Okay, click on the save button to save your meeting and start sending an invitation. And if you click on more option, okay, by clicking more option, so your box just now, it will expand actually. So the same question will be asked. Enter the title event here, and then here they need to they need to choose the time, okay, and also the date, and here they need to click in order for them to generate a Google Meet conferencing. Okay, a Google Meet video conferencing needs to click here, and then here they need to enter location, and then here you can change the calendar, because maybe a person, they might have more than one calendar. Okay, so to change your calendar, click on the drop down right here, and then right here you have description. So this part is optional. So if you have a description for your event, you may click here, enter a description. Okay, just enter your description. This is optional. You may leave it empty, or you can add description to your Google event right here. And then right here, okay, you can add attachment. So maybe your conversation is going to talk about your project. So you have a proposal, so you may attach your proposal in that, so then later on during the meeting, it will be a lot easier for guests, for the participant as well, to have access to the attachment. So right here you have add guest. So you just click here to add your guest list. Okay, so whoever you want to invite, just click here at the guest list, and then here guest permission. Okay, so here you can decide what you are going to allow your participant, your guest to do. So the first option, this one will normally disable modify event. So if you enable this, means you give access to your guests to modify the event. Okay, so maybe they can change the title, they can change the time. Okay, if you allow modify event, yes, the guests will be able to change the title, to change the timing, to change the description. And then the other two things, these two will always turn on. So the option will be invite others. You are allowing this person to invite someone else. And then you also have see guest list. So if you want to allow this person to check out who was the other participant in the meeting, so you can just leave it see guest list. Right, once again, don't forget you must click at Google Meet video conferencing in order for it to generate a Google Meet, so then your friend will be able to join in. Okay, your friend will be able to join in. So since I'm using here Google Workspace, my limit will be 250 participants. So if you are using Gmail, if you are using personal account gmail.com, your limit will be 100 participants. You can only add up to 100 participants if you are using gmail.com. So mine here, I'm using Google Workspace. I have limit 250 people for my classes. Okay, so here, click here to add your guest list. Alright, and then once you click on save, okay, so don't forget, the Google product, mostly they have the automatic save function, but here for calendar, okay, for calendar, after you made modification, you already give it a title, you already set up the timing, you have the description, okay, you have your participant. Next thing you want to do is click on the save button. So once you click on the save button, okay, it will ask you, would you like to send invitation email to Google Calendar guests? So if you click send, your guests will receive an invitation email that's saying they are invited. If you choose do not send, okay, if you choose do not send, event will still be created, but the guest will not receive any email invitation. However, it still will appear on the guest calendar. Okay, so the guest will only find out about it when he or she open up the calendar. But this one, if you already discussed with your friend regarding the event, and you already confirm between you and your friend that he or she aware about the event, maybe you don't want to send an invitation, is as well fine, because it's still going to generate the event, and the event will still appear on your guest calendar. Okay, you can choose dismiss if you still want to edit your calendar. Okay, you can choose dismiss if you want to still editing your calendar. So next up, keep track of RSVP. Okay, so if you want to check out who say yes, who say no, okay, how many people will attend, right? To do this, so just go ahead and click on the event. Okay, for example here, this is the event that I want to check how many people say yes, how many people say no. So from there, okay, you can see on this part, okay, the one on the top right here is how many guests. Okay, how many guests is invited for the event, how many people say yes, how many people say no, how many people say haven't answered. So if that person haven't answered, it will be awaiting. So the option will be yes, no, maybe. Okay, yes, no, maybe. So let me open up. So example here, we have our class. Okay, I have 3 guesses. It's going to include the organizer. Yeah, the organizer will automatically, the event will be yes by default. If you are the organizer, if you create the event, it will always be yes for you. Okay, it will always be yes for you. So as you can see here, I have 3 guesses, and all of us say yes. Alright, so let's pick another one. Okay, so here as you can see, I have 3 guests, 2 say yes and 1 still awaiting. Okay, so let's just pick another one. Okay, for example, this one I have 2 guests, 1 say yes, 1 say no. Again, if you are the organizer, it will automatically, okay, it will automatically will become yes if you are the organizer. So here is how can you have a look at the RSVP. Okay, how many say yes, how many say no. It will not send you any notification in your email. Okay, so to check out the RSVP, you need to check out the event directly from your calendar. Next up, set reminder and notification. Okay, you can have up to 50 notification. So how the notification work is, you will receive a notification. Okay, depends on the type of notification that you set up. For example here, the notification, there will be 2 types. One is notification, one is email. So for the duration, you have minutes, hours, days, and week. So depend on the notification. Let's say you put notification 10 minutes. So therefore, 10 minutes before 4 o'clock, which is 3:50, you will receive a notification. So if you are on your PC, okay, you will receive a notification on your PC. It will appear on your right side. If you're sync, okay, if you're sync your Google Calendar with your phone, you as well will receive a notification on your phone 10 minutes before. Okay, it's going to follow as long as you sync, okay, and you allow notification on your phone from Google Calendar, you will receive the notification. And if you choose an email, so 10 minutes before the actual event, you will get a notification, a reminder that in 10 minutes you have this event. So you can as well edit the default reminders. So for gmail.com, your by default here, okay, your notification will be 30 minutes. Okay, if you are a Gmail user, you will notice that when you create an event, your notification here, a notification 30 minutes. By default, that will be your settings. So if you wish to change, to edit your settings for the reminder, click here, settings menu, and then go to settings. Okay, and then pick the calendar, your calendar, event notification. Okay, choose your calendar and then you go to event notification, and the event notification, as you can see here, my event notification will be type notification 10 minutes. So regardless, whenever I create a new event, so let's say here, when I create a new event, the notification will always be notification 10 minutes. Okay, so that was the setting that I have. So you may change it if you wish to have notification maybe 30 minutes before, keep it 30 minutes. Okay, for the settings in Google Calendar, there will be no save button. So once you make the changes, you may just click here to go back to your calendar. No save button needs to be clicked, it will be saved automatically, any changes that you made here. Okay, so here example again for mine, I have a notification 10 minutes before. Okay, 10 minutes before. So next up is managing multiple calendar. So again, maybe a person might have more than one calendar. Example, my case, I have more than one calendar. So I have here my calendar. I have here CS First Cikgu Juara Digital. I have Digital Skills calendar. Okay, so these two is my additional calendar. Okay, these two is my additional calendar. So how can you manage a multiple calendar and why you want to have a multiple calendar? Okay, it's because especially when you want to differentiate between your project. Okay, for my case, I want to differentiate between my tasks because I have my own task and I have my department task. So here, as you can see, I have myself here, and also I have digital skills, which is my department task. So in order for you to come out with a different calendar, you want to add a different calendar, what you want to do is other calendar and click on the plus sign right here. Add other calendar, click, and then choose create new calendar. So once you choose on the create new calendar, so it will bring you to the settings for you to create a new calendar. Okay, from here you can give it a name. Okay, what will be the name for your calendar, and then description. For description is optional. Either you want to key in the description or not, but the most important thing here will be the time zone. Okay, will be the time zone. The time zone is very important. Let's say if your time zone is incorrect, if you create an event at 1 p.m. Okay, if you create the event at 1 p.m., it's actually going to follow 1 p.m. London. Let's say your time zone here is London. You create an event and then you put 1 p.m. The event, okay, is actually going to follow the time zone for London at 1 p.m. Okay, and then that's the most important thing. Kindly ensure that the time zone was correct, and then just choose create calendar. Okay, pick create calendar. Just give me a moment, sorry. Wait, yeah. Sorry, my cat just woke up. Just give me a moment. So he is grumpy. Okay, so again, let's go back. Sorry for that. So for this one, so after you create your calendar, you can see here. Okay, you can see settings for my calendar, and just open up the calendar. Okay, the calendar that you just create. So here I created demo, and then just click create calendar, and then you can see here setting for my calendar. You will be able to see your calendar, the one that you just create, which is demo. Okay, which is demo. So click here demo. Okay, so what I can do is I can share it with someone else. Okay, you can share it with specific people. Let's say it's a calendar for your department. Okay, let's say that you are creating a calendar for your department, and then you might just want to go ahead and click add people. Okay, click on add people so that you can add someone else. So for example, let me just show you for digital skills calendar. Okay, let me just open up the setting. For digital skills calendar, is actually created and also shared with a lot of people. So here, digital skills, Okay, as you can see, it shared with a lot of people. Okay, it shared with Tanila, Faraz, Jonathan, me, my colleague Shaista and Ting. So all of us, okay, will be able to make changes and manage sharing. So if you choose make changes and manage sharings, I can create event for that calendar. If you choose see all event and details, okay, so now digital skills will be make changes and manage sharings. Meanwhile, for Farah's calendar, it will be see all event details. So now go back. Okay, so since digital skills, I have access to manage. Okay, to manage. So when I created an event, okay, when I created an event, when I created an event, I click here on my name. So let's say I want to create this. Okay, let's say I want to create this for a different calendar. So I just pick digital skills, because I can manage event for that calendar. So I can choose the other calendar. So I can pick digital skills, and this event will be saved under digital skills calendar. Like this one. Oops, sorry, let me discard. Like this one. Okay, we webinar. As you can see, this is under digital skills calendar. It was created by me. Okay, it's under digital skills calendar, and here you can see created by me. I can see as well a different digital skills calendar, and you can see here this is digital skills created by Faraz. Again, because digital skills calendar was created with my entire department, so my entire department will be able to use it. But for Farah's calendar, her calendar, I can only see her event. I will not have access to manage, so that's why when I click hers, I can only see, but then I will not be able to create an event under her calendar. Okay, so here if you want to share, click here add people, and you can decide either you want that person to make changes and manage sharing or view only. Okay, click on add people, key in that person email address, and then click on the drop down. You have permission. Either that person can see all event details. So say see all event details, this person will find out what type of event are you having this webinar. Okay, it looks like this. What type of event you have, like this webinar. So this person can see everything, including my description for that particular event. And then you also have here see only free and busy. So if you choose this one, see only free and busy, I will not know that what type of event are you having and the details. I can only find out that you are busy and here you are free. That's it. What event are you having, I will not find out. Okay, and then you have make change to event. Okay, make change to event, you are means that you can create an event. Okay, you can create an event for that particular calendar. And down here, what was the difference between make changes to event, make changes, and manage sharing? So if you choose make changes to event, this person can create an event, without any issue. But this one, make changes and manage sharing, means that you are allowing this person, which is in my case Shaista, she can create an event as well as she can add someone else. Okay, similar with this, similar with digital skills. Similar with the digital skills setting. So for digital skills, I have make changes and manage sharing. So that's why here I have the option add people available for me. If you choose make change to event only, this function will not available for me. I cannot add someone else into to have access to the calendar. So to whenever you want to create a calendar, okay, an event to a different calendar, like I said, I have my own calendar, I have digital skills calendar as well. Let's say if this event I want to create it for digital skills calendar, so click create. So for this side, you will be seeing a calendar icon and you are seeing your name. By default, it will always be your name. So to change it to a different calendar, the calendar that you have just created, click on the drop down and choose the calendar. So for my case here, I want to create it for digital skills calendar. So click on digital skills calendar, and then that's it. So you can see right now digital skills. So if I created the event, it will fall under digital skills. So as you can see, the purple color was for digital skills, and for mine it will be this color. So whenever I open up my calendar, I can also differentiate it according to the color. Okay, so if it's like example, if it's orange color, I know it's Farah's calendar. In my calendar, it will be like this maroon color. Okay, will be my calendar. And then I have this purple color is for digital skills calendar. So I click here, and now the calendar will disappear. If I want to have a look at it again, I just click here, digital skills, and it will appear. Alright, so actually whenever you are seeing this image, okay, whenever you are seeing this slide, means you are on the second last of your presentation. So normally when I'm seeing this, I'll just ask my participant, okay, that's all for our class today. Do you have any question? If you have any question, feel free to ask me in the chat area in your Google Meet. Okay, so this part normally is time for me to check on them if they have any question. So let's say we're supposed to end at 4. Okay, I still have time, so I'll just go to Google Meet and answer their question if there are any. Okay, I will still answer their question. Meanwhile, let's say you are supposed to end at 4, and now it's 5. Now it's 4. Okay, you're supposed to end at 4, and it's already 4. Still, do ask them if they have any question, and ask them to write down in the chat. But what you need to do, you need to go immediately after you ask them. Okay, feel free to ask me any question. You may write down in the chat box, and then immediately go to this slide. Thank you very much for joining. Don't forget to fill up this form before you leaving the conversation. An e-cert will be sent to the email address that you key in the survey form. So basically, this link, you just right click, copy link address, and share it in your Google Meet. So this link will bring them to a Google form where they need to fill up. Okay, they need to fill up the Google form, and also an e-cert will be sent to the email address right here. Okay, so yeah, it's also work as their attendance, so it's very important for us to collect their attendance to see how many people actually attend. Okay, so if you like I said, if there is no time, okay, if it's already 4, you may just proceed into the next slide. But then if let's say you are here, okay, and you still have time, you don't have to rush to go into this slide. Okay, you may just stay here, and then you just ask them if you have any question, and yes, they have question, and you can just answer their question first. You don't have to rush and go into this slide. You may answer their question first, and then if there is still no question, then only you can go into this slide. Okay, and go into this slide. I also will suggest that maybe 10 minutes before maybe, okay, if you finish up your class earlier, okay, you might to wait like 1 to 3 5 minutes before you actually leave your conversation, because some of them might be shy to ask you because they think that their question might be not as good as others, so they are shy to ask you. So normally what I did, I would just stay for a couple minutes, and then only I leave like 5 minutes. And then if still there's no question, I'll just ask, okay, thank you very much for joining. I will be leaving the conversation. Thank you, and hope to see you guys again soon. So normally that's how I end my class. Alright, any question from your side? Have anything that you want to know? Anything that you want to check? All good? No, you don't have to record your class. That's why I believe I remove it. Because that was the function given during the pandemic earlier in March, and it's already been taken away. So yeah, sorry, I already removed it. You no longer have that function. So you don't have to mention it that this class will be recorded, because the function is no longer there, so you don't have to. No, you don't have to. This is fixed. You don't have to. This survey is fixed. Okay. Regardless regardless whatever webinar that you are running, okay, they will always use this. Okay. Regardless whichever webinar that you are running, webinar always use the same form. So you don't have to worry at all about the form. It's always going to be bit.ly/shows247_webinar. It's always going to be the same. For the schedule, you need to decide by yourself. Okay. Go to the schedule, decide. Okay, let me just bring here. So here I'm going to show you an example. So we have actually a schedule in January ready. Okay, yours will only start in January. As you can see here, we have start time and end time. So whenever you try to schedule, so put the topic here, you click on the drop down. You can pick your topic and then put your name, put the day, put the date, start times, end time, and meeting link. Okay, so student register, this one I will put it in just for you to see how many people actually registered for your class. Okay, so here for the topic, okay, pick your topic, put the date and time. So the reason why I need it, okay, and then meeting link is because for our website, when we are promoting your class, those details will be needed. For example, okay, for example this one, okay, for example this one, you can see book your slot. So all the information, so the title for the event, your teachers who will be teaching, your trainer, the name, and then what time. So what time, from there I can consider, like for example here 2 until 3, the date. So all this information, okay, we need it in order for us to promote it in our website. A meeting link, so once the student here book a slot, so this person will need to fill up her or his name, email, and phone number. So based on the email, this person will receive the code, okay, the meeting link. Okay, based on the email right here, this person will be receive an email link. So for the class, you can decide by yourself, but kindly ensure you do not clash with someone else's classes. Okay, kindly avoid that, because we don't want it to become like a competition. We are going to have the class at the same time, so let's see who's going to receive most people. So we don't want that. We want to avoid that. So when you plan, kindly ensure that you do not clash with someone else's class. And the duration will be of the class, it will be 1 hour. For any of the topic you decide here, it's going to be 1 hour. Okay, just put here on your schedule. And if you go to Soul Schedule, so you can as well use this as your reference if you need to. Yes, you may. Okay, we because we also know that our timing will be different, because even sometimes for us, we do have classes in the weekend as well. So yeah, it's totally up to you. We will not because we know that your timing will be different. So yes, you can. To be able to say that we will have interaction with the student, I will say for the teacher, yes, you need to turn on your camera. Okay, for the teachers, I will highly encourage you to turn on your camera, so that you will be able to interact with your student.
Just a quick question, Kathy.
Yes.
Live trainings, 2. So I got 3 topics. So shall I discuss this all the three of them during this live training?
No, you only need to pick one. During the next week live training, you only need to pick one. Don't have to do all three. Yeah. You may pick. Yeah, welcome. You can just pick only one. Okay, any questions? If you have any additional question later on, feel free to email me. Do let me know if you have any other question, and else if you don't have any other question, thank you very much for joining our live training one, and then I hope and I will be see you guys again next week. Thank you very much. Do let me know if you have any question.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.